Hey guys, it's Benunzi. I have just been feeling really, really bad today, and it all started from last night. Last night I worked at one of my jobs, my part-time jobs, and that last night just wasn't supposed to go that way at all. It was supposed to just be simple. I asked my boss a simple question, and last night his brother was helping out, working with us, and he's in the military. He's a military retiree, and so he still has a lot of that sergeant stuff in him, and he just likes to take that out on just really everyone, really. But I don't know. I asked my boss last night a simple question, and his brother took that as an attack on him. I know y'all look for more context, so I'll put it this way. I was supposed to leave at 9 last night, and instead of I was supposed to leave at 9, and my boss's brother let me know that it was time to go and to wrap up my order, and he pulled the tips and was starting to split them. And I was like, okay, and then more people started coming in. The biggest people started coming in, and there was 4 of us working at the time at around 9. I was about to get off. So I turned around a few seconds later, a minute later or so, and I asked my boss if he wanted me to stay a little bit longer to help out. And he's like, nope, we're good. It's 9 o'clock. You're free to go. And I was like, oh, okay. Go in the comments below and just explain to me, why the heck did his brother get offended by me asking my boss if I could stay a little bit longer? Like, he just took that as a personal attack on him. And I wasn't even thinking about him when I was talking to my boss. He wasn't even on my mind, dancing around my mind, nothing. I don't know why. He got so offended. He says that he's saying that I'm saying that he's a liar, or that I don't trust him. I'm just asking, do you want me to stay a couple minutes to help? And he's cussing at me and being smart mouth to go, you better park your front more. It's like just a bunch of evilness. And he's saying I'm arguing when he's the one arguing. Because if it started off like with him basically saying, well, I tell you something, that goes. I'm like, first off, he's not my boss. But I didn't tell him that, but he's not my boss. My boss is my boss, not the brother. And second, I responded to him normally. I was just asking because there's more people coming in, and it's getting a little bit busy. But no, he still took that as an attack. I promise God, I was not mean to him. I was flicking him off or cussing him out or nothing like that. I was just responding in a normal, nice tone. And he just took that as like a sniper rifle aiming at him or something. I just don't understand why the big giant military man is so threatened by a little tiny little skinny girl. I don't understand. Now, I wasn't talking down on him. I didn't give him a mean look or nothing. I don't know why he got so, almost 24 hours later, that whole entire situation is still badly heavy on my mind, because I still don't understand. I snatched the money. When he came to give me the tips, he was still fussing at me. I just snatched the money out of his hand and left. He started saying these smart alecky things behind my back out loud to me while I was walking through the customers. I don't know how much of a toddler can you possibly be to get mad about something that had nothing to do with you. So I still don't understand. And I have to work with him again tomorrow night, but I'm thinking of calling out, or even just quitting my job really until he goes back home to Europe where he belongs. This is ridiculous. My boss, I was going to call, because I told my boss to call me when it slows down later last night. I was originally telling him, take me off the schedule until your brother goes back home, please, in July. But he kind of understands his brother. His brother acted like that towards him too. So he's trying to sympathize with me a little bit, but he also tries to understand his brother too, so it's kind of a balancing act for him. But he was explaining that it's really, because he's short of help right now, because a lot of people he expected to come back from last year haven't came back. And he doesn't really have a manager now. The manager got married and moved away. So he's short of help. And I want to stay so badly to help my boss because he's such a good person. He rarely ever gets mad at me about anything. And it's just, but it's his dang freaking brother that I can't stand. I used to complain about 2 other employees there that I worked with, but I'm not going to say their names. Let's call them A and B. I used to work with A and B last year. I didn't like them because A and B weren't very friendly, and they didn't talk to me much. But I'm gonna shut my mouth completely about them when I'm comparing them to my boss's brother. Like, I just don't understand. We're not on the battlefield anymore. We're in a shop. Okay, we're in a shop. So, good gosh almighty, I just don't understand, guys. Like, I don't understand. Maybe if you've been in the military before and you retired and start working in a little small shop, please comment below what type of mental status that is, or what type of trauma, psychological, whatever that is below in the comments, please, because I don't understand. So later on, my cousin called me and she asked me how work was, and I started crying because I was just like, I can't believe this evil, stupid man is cussing me out, talking smart mouth to me, and fucking arguing with me, and then say I'm arguing with him, getting offended because of a question that had nothing to do with him. I just don't get it. So I started crying because I was so confused and hurt. So I don't get it. So thankfully, thank you, Lord, that my cousin stayed on the phone with me for a while, and we talked about that, talked about the whole situation there, and then my brother dying, because that's her cousin too, and I told her that about all the things I lost this year, like I lost my apartment, I lost my boyfriend, I lost my dog, all that stuff, you know. I know I say that almost in every blog video, but it's because they're playing such a crucial role in my life right now. So all night long I've just been so down, so heavy minded, so depressed, so down, so weak. And it got to the point like I had to take ZQL because it was just that bad. It was just that bad. And today wasn't any better. Today I was supposed to go out today to study for my job. I have the exam tomorrow, but I'm just gonna have to fail the exam. First off, I got up late. I wanted to get up like 8 or 9. I ended up waking up around 11, and I didn't like that because I need to drive. I want to drive an hour down to another town to study, to get in the study room and study for my exam tomorrow. But it's just so late in the day, and I was just so depressed. I didn't even feel like making that long drive. So I ended up going to a nice local coffee shop, and it was a nice environment to study. It was perfect to study in, but that whole stupid situation from last night was pounding on my mind the whole entire time. And I couldn't concentrate. Every time I read a sentence, I didn't really know what I was reading, or I'll be comprehending it finally, and then I started thinking about the situation again, and it just hindered me badly. The place closes at 5 or something like that, and if I go on 3, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to say all of this in a couple hours. I'm like, I don't know. So I know y'all saying like, well, are you gonna study at home? I'm gonna try. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna go online and do a Quizlet of what I'm studying, like do Quizlets and stuff instead of actually studying on my notes. And if I fail tomorrow, I fail. I'm not expecting to pass tomorrow or even do any better. I'll just fail because I'll just have to take it again later. If I fail again, I'm just gonna just find another job, another office job or something, because maybe the job I'm going after just isn't. Maybe it's not what meant for me, but I don't know. So I did. I don't know. Earlier I took some calming supplements that I got from CVS. I took a couple. Say you take up to 4 a day, but I took 2 at the time. It did nothing. It did absolutely nothing. I felt exactly the same as I did. Like an hour later, I felt exactly the same as I did before I took the medicine or the supplements. So I don't know. You gotta be careful. I don't take too much of that type of stuff because then I don't want like serotonin syndrome or anything. But taking those two things is absolutely nothing. I do have some like antidepressants. It's like a natural supplement. It's not like chemicals. It's natural. So I'm gonna take probably one of those. I'm gonna probably take one of those a couple hours before I go to bed, and then take another one right before, or right as I'm going to bed. You know, and hopefully I'll feel a little bit better. But if I still feel exactly the same tomorrow as I did today, I might just call out because I don't know. So I don't want to screw my boss over by cutting him short, but his brother. And plus, I'm scared. I don't want to just go to work. I don't want to not go to work just because of what happened last night. I just don't know how. It's also because I don't know how his brother's going to be tomorrow night. I don't know how he's going to be. I don't know if he could be nice to apologize. Like, it's like this could go a million different directions. Like, it's a path here, a path here, a path here. It's like this can go a million different ways, and that's what I'm afraid of. I mean, you could be nice, apologize, like, hey, I'm really sorry about last night. I think I did both things out of proportion. Your boss talked to me, blah blah. Or you could continue being mean tomorrow night like he was last night. So I don't know. It's scary, and I really just want to avoid it. I know y'all going, oh my gosh, you're such a coward. Yeah, maybe I am a coward because I just don't want to deal with it. A part of me needs to go and face it on, but I'm just gonna let him rant. I'm not gonna say nothing. As soon as he starts speaking or whatever, I'm gonna let him rant. I'm gonna let him rant, say everything out of the system, everything. And I'm gonna say what I need to say, which is not gonna be a bunch of fussing and arguing. It's gonna be that I am gonna have to grow a backbone, and basically that I don't know what I'm gonna say. So I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I don't want nobody talking down on me like I'm a slave picking cotton in their field. I ain't a slave picking your cotton out of your field. I'm a woman, a grown woman, not a little scared little girl, a woman. So I've been feeling bad all day, and I just want to talk to somebody about this. But I just need to get all this off my chest because I just don't understand. I still don't understand, and I feel like, and I don't know. Maybe he'll be mature tomorrow and apologize for overreacting. And I'll probably also apologize too, you know, because but I'm not gonna apologize first because I did nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong to him. The only thing that wrong was after that situation happened when I snatched the money out of his hand and told him to shut his mouth, you know, because he was talking about evil and hateful. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about. I don't know how I'm gonna feel tomorrow. I don't know how the exam's gonna go. I don't know how work's gonna go. I don't know. But any Christians watching this, please pray for me. Pray for, I guess you could pray for both the exam to go okay, maybe even better than last time, and pray for tomorrow night's situation. Well, pray for me for tomorrow night. If you don't pray, then please put your advice in the comments down below. You know, about what I could do, and maybe I'll take that advice and pray on it with, you know, whatever the Lord's will is gonna be tomorrow. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. I'll probably update you guys tomorrow on the situation. Lindsay out.